Hello there, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Pratibha. Today I wanted to discuss something with you guys and just let me know after you watch this video, let me know in the comment section what do you think. And what if I told you the reason why your vision board isn't working has nothing to do with your goals, but everything to do with how your mind feels those goals. This is the truth about visualization that no one is talking about. And you won't believe how deeply it really goes. And if you want to manifest your dream life using vision board, you can check out the link in my description to watch the free training to know all about making an effective vision board to bring in your manifestation. This is the unique process that I have crafted to successfully bring in your desires. And I have manifested my dream life, and I have helped other people to do the same using the same method, and I hope you benefit from the method. So now let's get into the topic. Visualization is more than just looking at the pretty pictures of your goals on your board. It is a multi-sensory skill, and it is more powerful than most people realize. Scientifically, when you visualize something vividly, whether it's a goal, skill, or even a feeling, you're activating the same neural pathways as if it were happening in real life. Your reticular activating system, which is the RAS, your mirror neurons, and your muscle memory, all of that gets tuned into this inner experience. And reticular activating system is the network of neurons that is present in the brainstem, which is responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle, consciousness. Mirror neurons are a type of neurons that gets activated or just fires up, not just when an individual performs an action that they want to do. They also get activated when that individual just observes the same action performed by another person. So that's why we tend to pick up on the traits of the people who we look up to. And when they do something that we want to do, we get so inspired and influenced, and that will actually motivate us to do the same. And your muscle memory is something that is built by repetitive action of a particular task. So when you do something repeatedly like driving, you don't even have to think about it. You just have to go and sit in the seat, and the action becomes so automatic, and you do it efficiently without even thinking, because that's your muscle memory. And all of that is getting tuned when you just visualize your goals vividly just inside your head. You are creating this mental image inside your head. All of these are getting activated and getting tuned into that inner experience, because our brain really doesn't differentiate between what is happening for real and what is in the imagination. This is how we have to train our brain to move closer to our goals. So spiritually speaking, visualization is all about stepping into the vibration of your desires before it even arrives in the 3D. So before it actually physically manifests, we are already operating from the space of already having it. That is the spiritual aspect of visualization. So it's not just manifestation, it's an identity shift, alignment, and energetical embodiment. This is why top athletes, conscious creators, and even kids who are daydreaming about their future are using visualization as a superpower. Because when you can see it in your head, you can make that happen in real life. And that is how all of the inventions were made. All of the advancements that we have had in so many fields all started as an image in someone's head, right? And they made it physically manifest. So everything is possible when you can visualize and continuously act from the place of already having it, because your brain is going to help you to bring all of the resources that is necessary to make it physically manifest. Most people treat their vision board as a scrapbook, but here is the truth. It's not about making your board pretty, it's about the bonding. When you emotionally connect with your board, when you create a vision board with love, intention, and presence, you are creating an anchor for your subconscious mind. This is why I say to my clients to make their vision board and treat it as a bonding activity. Do it with your best friend, do it with your partner, or do it with your child. Or if you don't have anyone, it's okay, you can do it with your higher self. So when you're making a vision board, you're not just getting crafty and creative. You're also feeling your future into existence. So create a positive vibe and do it with positive emotions. If you are a parent, one of the most beautiful ways to raise a conscious and hopeful child is to encourage them to visualize their future, their dreams. And children's imagination is one of the most sacred tools. So make sure that you remind them to not lose their touch with their inner imagination. Create vision boards together, not to just force any kind of goals, but to make them explore, what kind of person they want to become, their ideal day, and let them imagine their best life. So it is a type of activity that builds a belief system where hope, possibility, and self-trust are natural. This is not just for parents, but for anyone who has a dream, no age bar. And I want to specifically bring up parents because I want them to remind their kids to not lose their touch with imagination, because all of us grew up losing our touch with our creative, playful mindset. And as an adult, most of us are experiencing stress, restlessness, all of this because we have lost our childlike wonder. And that is the state we want to be in when we are faced with an uncertainty, when we are faced with an unknown. So, that creative, playful, childlike state, never lose that. Visualization isn't just limited to attracting your dream vacation or dream jobs. It is a powerful anchor during life transitions. After a breakup, job loss, diagnosis, or even during major breakthroughs, our mind craves certainty. And when you can visualize or make a vision board during that time, it will give your nervous system a sense of safety even when your life feels unstable. And when you can use visualization as a tool during these major life transitions, it can help you to imagine better things for you. And what you can imagine, you can begin to live. So that kind of hope can be brought by the visualization practice or just by making a vision board and practicing visualization with it. Whether your life is falling apart or falling into place, visualization practice can bring back home to you. Now we know how powerful visualization really is. But what if you cannot visualize? Some people think to themselves, I cannot visualize my dream life vividly. I must be doing something wrong. No. Let's break this myth. If you struggle with visualization, you may be experiencing a condition called aphantasia or a temporary disconnect from your inner imagination. And you know what? That's okay. Because visualization isn't just limited to seeing or imagining, but also sensing, feeling, knowing, rehearsing, and embodying. All of this comes under visualization. And so, if you cannot visualize vividly in your head, it's not a problem at all. You can still use your senses, you can still use your emotions, you can still repeat the feelings and embody the self that you want to become to bring in your manifestation. Even if your mind is blank, you can still feel the warmth of the sun on your dream vacation. Hear the sound of your future business opening. Imagine the peace of a fulfilled and joyful you. Because this is where the real training of your mental imagery begins. And how to train your mind to visualize your dream life? Yeah, you heard that right. Visualization is a skill and it's trainable, especially if you're someone who lost the touch with your inner imagination. And here is how you can train your mind to visualize. Always start with your emotions. What do you want to feel when you achieve your dream? Make use of your senses. Hear the applause. Smell the perfume or any coffee, or touch the dream of yours. Is it a trophy? Is it a certificate? Feel them, touch them in your head. How it feels to touch the dream or the goal of yours. And anchor with movement. Use gestures or walking while you are imagining your dream. Speak it out loud. Tell your future like it's already true. Speak to your friend or your family member like it's already here. Operate from that space. Talk from that embodiment. Respond like your future self who has already achieved your dream. And I forgot to mention one thing. Your smelling sense is the most emotive sense. So you can make use of that sense, okay, by lighting a candle or using a flower. Just any kind of sense to associate with your dream. Every time you light a candle or use a scent or a flower to associate with your dreams, you automatically get transported into that future state. And associating with the scent is going to help you anchor, help you to embody your future self effectively. And that's why when we think about our childhood, we remember events, especially when it is associated with a particular smell. We remember it very vividly. And it's so easy to connect with that memory rather than other memories. So using scent can be a powerful way to embody your future self. You can also use music as a guide to your vision. You can either use healing frequencies or an upbeat song to associate with your dream. Make sure the words are all positive, okay, and hopeful. Visualization is basically an energetic rehearsal, becoming the version of yourself who lives the dream before it physically manifests in the 3D. And that's all I have for you today. If you're ready to not just hear about visualization, but actually practice it to manifest your dream life, I highly recommend you to click the link in my description box to watch the free training. And let me guide you to make an effective vision board and manifest your dream life. Because nothing makes me more happy than seeing people achieve their dreams. See you all in the next video. Bye.